Welcome to Dragonfly Trading. My name is Carrie. I'm a full-time trader and also a mentor in the crypto and Forex market. Today's video, we're going to take a look at Bitcoin. We're going to update the bull and the bear scenarios and go over the invalidations for this potential bull run. I am still running the sale for the course, the spring sale. It will go through the month of April. So take advantage of that. All right, so let's get started. We are on the weekly time frame of Bitcoin, and this is the all-time price action. I have pulled fib extensions from the high to the lows of each bear market, pulling from the top to the bottom. Something very interesting has happened, and let's go over it. In the bear market in 2011, pulling this extension, notice that Bitcoin built its 1212 nest around the 618 and the 382 retrace. It found resistance at the 382 and it found resistance at the 618, building its nest. Once it reached the 1-to-1 is when it really took off. This is the 1-to-1 right here. It pushed to the upside coming into the 1.618 retrace, which is typical of a third wave. It found resistance, corrected, making its fourth. Pushed up again, finding its top at the 2.236 fib extension. This is perfect for a fifth wave target. Again, pulling from the top to the bottom of the 2014 bull bear market. Notice again, Bitcoin had resistance at the 382 and the 618. This is where it built its nest of 1-2-1-2s. When it hit the 1-to-1, had a correction. This is where it really took off. Coming into the 1.618 for a third wave. Had a correction for a fourth. Pushed up for a fifth into the 2.236. So far, two bull runs have topped out at the 2.236. I have pulled two retracements from this high to this low of this bear market in gold, and the high to the low of this bear market in white. Let's go over the gold first. Notice that the gold 1-to-1 is where this bull run had a correction and then really took off. It topped out at the 1.618. Now the white fib extension is where it built its nest around the 618 and the 382. At the 1-to-1 is where this bull market really took off. The 1.618 is where its third wave hit, had a correction, pushed up for its fifth into the 2.236. So again, the top of the bull market was at the 2.236. We have three bull runs now that have topped out at the 2.236. Notice that the 382 found resistance and we had a correction. The 618 is where we found resistance and had a correction. Bitcoin has just come into the 1-to-1. What is happening? We're having a correction. So if we had to guess where we are at, we are currently in this area, currently in this area, and currently in this area. So we're in the same area, pretty much, of every prior bull run when it comes into the 1-to-1. What should we expect? History's going to repeat itself. We should expect this to really start going, go up into the 1.618 at 173. This should be the top of a third. We should see a correction happen there. Pretty significant one. Push up again to the 2.236. If history's going to repeat itself, and I can't say if it is, then the top of the bull run will be at approximately 434. I found this very interesting. You be the judge. Let me know in the comments. Okay, so let's take a look at Bitcoin, at the bull and the bear scenarios, and the invalidation point. Right now, Bitcoin has found support at approximately 61,000. Losing this wick low, Bitcoin will drop down to the 50 moving average at approximately 53 to 50,000. If Bitcoin cannot hold that area, then the next area of support is on top of this correction, sitting at approximately 44,500. If Bitcoin cannot hold its 21 moving average and it loses the $60,000 support, we absolutely do not want to see Bitcoin break this area. This would be an absolute market structure break. When a bull run is in motion, the majority of the corrections are a running correction. What does that mean? It means that it continues to make higher highs and higher lows. So when it makes a correction and the first drop happens and it bounces, it likes to protect that drop by making a higher low. For Bitcoin to break 60,000 and come down into this area would not be typical of the bull run and where it is currently at. Now, yes, we could flip to saying that this is a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2 nest. We could do that. But that would be the last resort, and it wouldn't be my preference, let's say that. I would like to see Bitcoin hold this wick and continue to the upside to prove that it's in a bull run. Okay, so let's talk about the bear scenario that is definitely still on the table, and you need to be aware of it. The bear scenario is that this wave to the downside was an A wave, that this move to the upside is an ABC zigzag, that when complete is going to put in a B wave. If this is the case, our best hope is that it's going to come down and make a higher low and protect this A wave low. More than likely, it will fill this gap, and even doing so, it can make a higher low. The more bearish case is that it won't protect the A wave low, and that it will come much deeper, making an expanded flat down into this area here. If Bitcoin were to break these wick lows now, that would be the first sign that this could be happening, but it won't be confirmed until this market structure is broken. Also, this is the expanded B pocket. Any of these extensions, it could be that Bitcoin is in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to complete this C wave. Now, if Bitcoin was to push up, the new invalidation is this correction. Every time Bitcoin pushes up and corrects and moves on, this becomes our new invalidation, our new market structure break. Coming through this area, if Bitcoin pushes up, will be our clue instantly that this bear scenario is happening. So to summarize it up, Bitcoin really needs to continue, correct, continue, correct, and never break the prior correction. Okay, so in my last video, we talked about two scenarios. First scenario is that Bitcoin was going to be bullish, that it was going to hold this connector, that this pullback was going to be a higher degree connector, and that it was going to give this leg a partner potentially to the upside, getting up there for that expanded B. As we can see, it didn't happen. Bitcoin broke down. Option 2 was that Bitcoin was going to break down, giving yellow leg a partner instantly. And so far, that is what has happened. The big question is has Bitcoin found a bottom? I can say from experience, sitting in between the 618 and the 1-to-1 in price action, probability-wise, it has not found a bottom. More than likely, this will become a connector. It will connect this leg to a partner leg, and hopefully Bitcoin is going to hold that 1-to-1 and protect this wick low. The more bearish scenario is that it will not protect this wick low and that it will come deeper, next support being here in the $50,000 range. If Bitcoin cannot get over this resistance sitting at approximately 68,000 right here at this order block, that will be the clue that this is a connector and that it's going to roll over. So if Bitcoin can reclaim this order block and the $68,000 price level, it will have a much better chance of proving that it has found bottom and that this leg is the start of something. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.